I've already turned this old PC into an Android TV, and honestly, it worked way better than I expected. Smooth, fast, YouTube, movies, even some games, no real issues. But then I started thinking, what about Google TV? It sounds similar, but it's actually a very different experience. Cleaner UI, smarter recommendations, feels way closer to a real smart TV. So the question is it actually better than Android TV, or just a nicer looking version of the same thing? And more importantly, can an old PC like this run it smoothly? Today, I'm installing Google TV on this machine and seeing if it's really worth the upgrade. In the last video, I turned this old PC into an Android TV, and honestly, it worked pretty well. But this time, I'm not changing anything. Same machine, a Dell Optiplex 7020 with an i5-4590 and 8 gigabytes of RAM. No upgrades, no tweak. I want to keep everything exactly the same and to see what actually changes. Not the hardware, but the experience. Is Google TV really better? Or is it just the same thing with a different interface? This time I'm using this exact setup to test everything again. Daily navigation, responsiveness, video playback, scrubbing, app loading, even some light gaming. Same hardware, but a completely different experience. To install Google TV on this machine, all I really need is a bootable USB. Then I just download the OS image, flash it to the USB using a tool like Rufus, plug it into the PC, open the boot menu, and start the installation. The whole process is pretty similar to when I installed Android TV before, so there's nothing too complicated here. Just follow the steps on screen one by one, and that's basically it. The setup is actually pretty simple. I'll leave the link down below in case you want to try it yourself. Alright, the install is done. This is my first time booting into Google TV on this Dell Optiplex 7020, and wow. At first glance, it looks pretty similar to Android TV, but the way everything is laid out feels different. Everything is centered around content, movies, videos, recommendations, all right in front of you. But the thing I care about most isn't the interface, it's the performance. So I started navigating through the menus, opening a few apps, and honestly, it's more responsive than I expected. Very smooth, at least for basic interactions, but that's just the first impression. Now it's time to really test it. Let's see if in real-world use it's actually better than Android TV. In terms of UI, I'd say it's about 80% similar to Android TV, but the layout feels more logical. Content recommendations are organized in a smarter way, grouped by categories, and it doesn't feel cluttered like Android TV sometimes does. Alright, now let's move on to the app everyone uses, YouTube. I opened up a few videos, and right away, the loading is pretty quick. Almost instant, no noticeable delay. Then I tried scrubbing through the video, jumping back and forth, and what's interesting is it responds immediately. No freezing, no annoying lag. Everything feels very smooth. Compared to the Android TV setup before, this feels quite similar. Maybe even a bit smoother. Especially when scrubbing, it feels more accurate and stable overall. But once I started scrubbing continuously, there were a few small hiccups here and there. Nothing major, but just enough to remind you. This is still an old PC. Overall, for basic tasks like watching videos, Google TV on this setup handles it really well, but YouTube is just the beginning. Next, I want to see what happens when we start opening more apps and whether it can still keep that same level of smoothness. Next, I tried connecting a remote app from my phone to this Google TV, and it worked instantly. There's almost no latency at all. The experience feels very similar to Android TV before. Alright, now let's test multitasking. I start by opening a browser, jump into Reddit, then head back to the home screen, open YouTube. Exit again, launch a game, now going back to the browser, and everything is still right here. No reload. Back to YouTube, the video resumes exactly where I left off. And the game? Same thing. Still running, exactly as it was. Nothing needs to reload from scratch. Honestly, that's kind of surprising. with just 8 gigabytes of RAM on an old PC. I expected things to slow down at this point, but nope. Everything responds instantly, almost zero delay. And compared to the Android TV setup before, this actually feels a bit smoother, pretty impressive. All right, next up, gaming. To get the best experience, I'm using a controller here. For now, I'll keep it wired, simple, and stable. Of course, you can go Bluetooth too if your system supports it, and nice. Google TV picks it up instantly. I can even use it like a remote. Navigation feels smooth and responsive. I've already installed a few familiar games, just like on Android TV before, starting with Beach Buggy Racing, and yeah, it runs pretty well. Controls feel smooth, no noticeable input lag. Next up, Red Ball 4, same story. Light, stable, and totally playable. Overall, for basic Android games, Google TV on this setup handles everything just fine. But here's the part that really surprised me. There's already an app installed called Lemuroid, and if you don't know, that's a console emulator, which means this old PC isn't just a TV anymore. It can actually turn into a retro gaming machine. This app already comes with built-in BIOS for multiple systems, so there's really no complicated setup needed. All I have to do is open the game folder, and right now it's empty. So I'll need to add some ROMs for Lemuroid to scan and display in the library. Luckily, I've already prepared a few games on this USB drive. Plug it in, open the file manager, and just copy everything into the right folder. Wait a moment, and done. Instantly, Lemuroid detects all the games. It automatically organizes them by system, clean, simple, and very intuitive. Honestly, this is the part I find the most exciting. An old PC is no longer just a TV. It becomes a fully customizable console game library. All right, now I'm really curious. Let's see how it actually performs in games. I was honestly surprised. Lemuroid automatically pulled in all the game thumbnails like this. Just looking at it already feels so good. I started with some classic Nintendo titles, and instantly, the nostalgia hit. Contra, Tank, Mario, Jackal, Ninja Gaiden. Everything runs incredibly smooth, no stutter, no delay, and most importantly, it just feels right. Next, I moved up to Nintendo 64, and surprisingly, it still handles it really well. Then over to Super Nintendo, same story. Smooth, stable, no weird glitches, honestly. I didn't expect a Google TV setup running on an old PC like this to handle retro gaming this well. And compared to Batocera, it's not behind it all. The difference is, this is simpler, more user-friendly, and you barely need to set anything up. Just drop in your games, connect a controller, and play. At this point, the experience on this DIY TV setup is actually really solid. So let's quickly talk about the difference between Google TV and Android TV. At the core, they're built on the same foundation, but the experience feels different. Android TV feels simpler, more straightforward, and more focused on apps. Google TV, on the other hand, is all about content. Everything is recommended right on the home screen. Movies, videos, shows, even games, all organized and ready for you. It feels more like a modern smart TV experience. In terms of performance on this exact hardware, Google TV actually feels a bit smoother, especially when navigating and switching between apps. But if you just want something simple, lightweight, and stable, Android TV is still a great option. If you want something more modern, more visual, more intuitive, then Google TV is clearly the better choice. But after all these tests, we have to go back to the original goal, taking an old PC and turning it into a Google TV. And clearly, it works. Actually, better than I expected, but it's not perfect. First, the size. A PC like this is still pretty bulky compared to a compact TV box. Second, power consumption. An older CPU like the i5-4590 will definitely use more power than dedicated TV devices. And that's why, if all you need is a simple, compact, power-efficient media box, then a Google TV box or Android TV box is still the better choice. They're cheap, convenient, easy to buy, and optimized for that exact purpose. But if you already have an old PC sitting at home, then this becomes a completely different story. You're not just getting a TV, you're getting an all-in-one entertainment system, movies, YouTube, Android games, even retro console games, all in one machine, and most importantly, it's basically free if you already own the hardware. And that's what happened when I installed Google TV on an old PC like this. Honestly, this turned out to be way more interesting than I expected, not because it's powerful, but because it does more than you think. Something that felt outdated, they can still deliver a very modern experience. And that's exactly why I love messing around with old PCs like this. There's always a way to turn them into something useful again. What about you? If you had an old PC at home, what would you turn it into? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe, because I've got a lot more crazy experiments coming. I'll see you in the next video.